Hello again and welcome to my garage for class 2. Thank you for all the positive feedback from class 1, I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this class just as much. I'm going to do a stretch class, so for that some of you may need props. So if you haven't got a cushion or a pad, a hard pad, because I want to do the calf stretch, then a book will do. This is the Great British Bake Off, never been used for any baking whatsoever, but it's great for the calf stretch. You'll need a hardback book about the thickness, about 1.5 inches, okay? So a book, and if some of you need the help of a scarf, if you haven't got a scarf and if you've got one of those TheraBands, a TheraBand will work, so we can do that quad stretch. Okay, so if you hit the pause button now and go and get your book and your scarf, and then join me again on your backs. So hello again. So lying onto your backs for me, please. Feet and knees hip distance apart. So toes together, heels together, open the toes out to the side, the heels in line with the toes. The spine in neutral with the pelvic floors engaged to 25% of their maximum contraction. Your pelvis in neutral so you've got the natural curve of your spine. Your arms relaxed down by your side. And just take a breath in and out. And take a breath in, wide and full. And breathing out, the ribs come down together. And take a breath in and out. Now into the back fattening exercise. So using your abdominal muscles and your glute muscles, just bring your pubic bone higher than your hip bones and let your lower back go onto the mat. Breathe in to hold. And breathe out to release to neutral. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, bring your pubic bone higher than your hip bone so your lower back goes onto the mat. Breathe in to hold. And breathe out to release back to neutral. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, pubic bone higher than hip bones. Get that lower back moving. Breathing in and out to release back to neutral. Bring the feet and knees together and then allow the knees to open out to both sides, placing the soles of your feet together and just relaxing those knees. Let the weight of the knees just open out to that groin stretch. And you can just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, giving those muscles the oxygen that they need to relax during a stretch class. So keep breathing. Take a breath in and out. And take a breath in and out. And take a breath in and out. The ribs come down together. Bring the knees back. Ceiling, feet and knees, hip distance apart, neutral spine, into your opposite arm and leg. So right arm opens out to the side as left knee opens out to the side. The arm goes overhead as you slide the leg away and you bring the arm and leg back together. Left arm opens out to the side as right knee opens out to the side. Take the arm overhead as the leg slides away and bring them back. Right arm opens out to the side, left knee opens out to the side. Slide the leg away as the arm goes overhead and bring them back. They should start and finish together. And left arm, right knee. Take the arm overhead as the leg slides away and bring them back together. Right arm, left leg. Take the arm overhead and slide that leg away and bring them back. All the time, keeping that neutral spine. Don't let those ribs go out. You bring them down together. Last one, each side. Right arm, left knee. Leg goes away as arm goes overhead and bring them back together. And left arm, right knee. overhead as legs goes away, and bring them back together. Okay, lying onto your right side for me, please. You can either use your pad and your cushion, or you can take your arm to the back of your cushion. Make a triangular cushion of your arm. Your heels bent in line with your sit bones and the gap between the waist and the mat. Take that arm, left arm long, level with your shoulder, shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. Breathe in, fingertips up to the ceiling, follow with the head and eye. Settle the arm, stabilise and rotate. Breathing in and out to take the arm back over. And breathe in, fingertips up to the ceiling, follow with the head and eye, settle the arm, stabilise and rotate. Breathing in and out to take the arm back over. And last one, breathe in, fingertips up to the ceiling, follow with the head and eye, settle the arm, rotate through the rib to open the chest to the ceiling. Breathing in and out to take the arm back over. So this is where you'll need your TheraBand or your scarf, or you can just hold your foot, just place it around the ankle and just pull that leg around. Try and keep that knee up at hip height, not higher or lower, and feel that stretch in that quad. Also keep the neutral spine. It's important to keep neutral so you're not arching that back. Pull that heel towards the bottom. And release. Okay. Lying on the left side for me, please. Your arm is your cushion, shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip, heels in line with sit bones, and just take hold of that top leg as you pull that leg into its quad stretch. Keeping that knee up at hip height, keep that rib and hip connection, pelvic floors engaged. Just want Alexa to play Ludovic Einaudi for you, just ask. I must say I am missing her. Okay. Lying onto your backs for me, please. Feet and knees hip distance apart, neutral spine. Spine curls with arm action. You don't have to do the arm action if you don't want. Take a breath in, pelvic floors engaged. As you breathe out, pubic bone higher than hip bones, lift that spine up to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Breathe in to take the arms overhead. Now breathe out, roll down through that spine. Once the lumbar spine is down and you've released to neutral, breathe in to return the arms. Breathe out, pubic bone higher than hip bones, lift that spine up to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Breathe in to take the arms overhead. Breathe out to roll down through the spine. Once you've released to neutral, breathe in to bring the arms back. Breathing out, peel that spine off the mat. Breathe in to take the arms overhead. And then breathe out to start to roll back. Now it's more important that your lower back goes down, so if you need to lift your arms up to help you get that lower back onto the mat, then do so. Don't leave them overhead. And breathe out, peel that spine off the mat to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Breathe in to take the arms up. Breathe out to roll back down. Get that lumbar spine into the mat. Before you release to neutral, breathe in to return the arms. And breathe out, peel that spine off the mat, a vertebrae down to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Breathe in to take the arms overhead. Breathe out, roll down through the spine, lifting the arms if needs be to get the lower back down. Breathe in to return. And breathe out, peel that spine off the mat. Sending those knees forward and long. Breathe in to hold with those glutes. And breathe in to take the arms overhead. And roll down through the spine. And back to neutral. Last one. Breathe out, peel that spine off the mat to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Breathe in to take the arms overhead. Breathe out, roll down through the spine. Lumbar spine goes down, release to neutral. Breathe in to return the arms and relax. Okay, coming into your 4-point kneel for me, please. 4-point kneel, cat stretch. So heel of hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Stick the tailbone out and lengthen through the crown of the head. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, use those abdominal muscles to arch that spine to the ceiling. Let the head and tailbone curl under. Breathing in and out to lengthen back to neutral. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, use those abdominal muscles to arch that spine to the ceiling. Keep the weight evenly across the hands and knees. Breathe in and out to lengthen back to neutral. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, use those abdominal muscles to arch that spine to the ceiling. Let the head and tailbone curl under. Breathing in and out to lengthen back to neutral. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, use those abdominal muscles, arch that spine to the ceiling. Breathing in and out to lengthen back to neutral. Last one, take a breath in. As you breathe out, just say the last one was the last one. Oh well, one more won't hurt. Breathing in and out to lengthen back to neutral. Okay, just sit back off your wrist for a second because we're going to do down facing dog. If you don't want to do down facing dog or you can't tuck your toes under safely, then just carry on with cat stretch, or you could do opposite arm and leg, whichever you prefer. Okay, so once we've got those wrists back, going back into your 4-point kneel with your toes tucked under and safely on the mat. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift those knees an inch off the floor. Breathe in, send those sit bones right up to the ceiling. Drop the heels to the floor, chest towards the knees. Lift onto those toes, bend those knees, hover and release down. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift those knees. Breathe in, send those sit bones right up to the ceiling. Breathe out, lower the heels to the floor, chest to the knees. Lift onto those toes, bend those knees. Make sure you come into neutral before you hover and release down. Trina, Hope, Alfie's playing. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift those knees an inch off the floor. Send those sit bones right up to the ceiling. Drop the heels to the floor, chest to the knees. Lift onto those toes, bend those knees, sticking that tailbone out, and release. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift those knees an inch off the floor. Send those sit bones right up to the ceiling. Drop the heels to the floor, chest to the knees. Stretch those hamstrings and calves. Lift onto those toes, bend those knees, hover, and release down. Okay, coming up to sitting for me, please, for your half roll back. Feet and knees hip distance apart, neutral spine. Take the arms forward, sitting up tall. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, lead with that lower spine as you roll back off those sit bones, hollowing out those abs. Breathe in to take the arms up. Breathe out to return, bringing the arms back. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, roll back off those sit bones. Breathe in to take the arms up. And breathe out to return back. take a breath in. As you breathe out, roll back off those sit bones. Breathe in to take the arms up. Breathe out to return. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, roll back off those sit bones, hollow out those abs. Breathe in to take the arms up and breathe out to return back. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, roll back off those sit bones. Breathe in to take the arms up and breathe out to return. Okay, coming up to sitting, feet and knees together. Your rotation, so take the arms out to the side, lengthen through the crown of the head. Try and keep those feet together as you take a breath in. As you breathe out, rotating the waist towards the right. 1, 2, breathe in, come back to center. And breathe out to rotate to the left. 1, 2, breathe in, come back to center. And breathe out to rotate. 1, 2, breathe in, come back to center. And breathe out to rotate. Wrap those ribs around. Keep those feet together. 1, 2, breathe in, come back to center. Try not to let those shoulders go up as you rotate. Keep dropping them down into shoulder stabilization. And rotate. 1, 2, and back to center. And release. Slide the right leg up the left leg. Imagine the beach ball underneath your tummy as you just roll over the top. Keep that left foot in flexion, the arms down by your side. Don't twist towards that leg. And don't have this leg so far up that your hip's going out of its neutral. Keep those hip bones looking forward. Pulling on that foot will increase the stretch. Warm in this carriage. Should have put air conditioning in. And then coming up to sitting, slide the left leg up the right leg, right foot in flexion. Imagine that beach ball underneath your tummy as you roll over the top, holding that foot if you can. You should stretch that hamstring and calf. And then coming up to sitting, place the soles of feet together and increase the stretch with your elbows. Keep the spine in neutral. You can lean forward a little bit, just increases that adductor stretch. And breathe. Always good to breathe. Lying down for me, please. So if you want to roll down, just come towards the front of your mat. Take the arms long. If you don't want to roll down, just lie down for me. So breathe in, start to roll back. Breathe out when the lumbar spine goes down, placing each vertebrae down in 10. Take the arms overhead, bend those knees in, feet flat on the floor, neutral spine. So toe taps in single and double time, and leg extensions in single and double time, working those abdominal muscles. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, imprint the spine. Draw rib and hip close together, lifting one leg and then the other leg safely into tabletop. Now you can keep your head down, but if you want to challenge the exercise, place the hands behind the head, thumbs at the base of the skull, dip the chin and curl to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Breathe in, dip the right toe onto the floor, breathe out to return. And breathe in, dip the left toe onto the floor, breathe out to return. And dip the right toe and back. Left toe and back. Hold through those abdominal muscles. Keep those pelvic floors engaged. Protect your spine from moving by being strong through those abs. Keep curl to the bottom of the shoulder blades and then take it into double time. Both legs moving together should make it harder to hold those abdominal muscles. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Just one more each side. And then hug those knees as the head goes down. Remember to hug the knees underneath so you're not pulling the muscles over the knee. Whew. Made me feel warm. And send the legs back into tabletops, spine imprinted. Again, if you're challenging, place the hands behind the head, thumbs at the base of the skull, dip the chin, curl to the bottom of the shoulders. Breathe in, slide the right leg away, 45-degree angle, breathe out to return. And slide the left leg away, and it is a 45-degree angle, and return. And rotate. Oh, no, don't rotate, sorry. You could do. Slide the leg away. Again, hard to hold through those abdominal muscles. Do protect your back. And take it into double time. Both legs moving together, making it harder on those abs. Breathe, don't hold your breath. You don't have to breathe as quick as the legs go away, so you can do one breath each leg. Just one more each side, and then hug those knees in, head goes down. Woo. And if you just want to draw those knees in and just curl up, you can just feel that lower back stretch out. And release. Placing the feet back onto the floor, feet and knees together. Hands behind the head, thumbs at the base of the skull. Cross the right leg over the left leg so you've no gap between your thighs. And keeping your shoulders fixed on the mat, just allow your legs to roll to the right. Feel that stretch down the left-hand side of the body. And then bring the legs back to centre. Keeping the right leg over left leg. Just take the legs to the left. Again, make sure those shoulders are down. Don't let them slide or lift. You have to control through those abs. Not so much of a stretch this way. And then bring the legs back to centre. Cross the left leg over the right leg, so no gap between the two. And allow those legs to roll to the left, and that's where you'll get the stretch down that right-hand side of the body. And bring the legs back to centre. And then keeping those shoulders down, just allow them to roll to the right. Breathe. Centre and release. Now for the favourite piriformis hip flexor stretch. So bring your right knee in towards you, as close as you can to your chest, and slide your left leg away. Your lower back should be on the mat, so you're getting a stretch through that left groin. Just breathe that stretch through. Nicely relax that foot, no tension. And then put your right hand at the side of your right knee, your left hand down, halfway down your shin. Push the leg across your body and pull the shin around, and you should feel that lovely piriformis stretch in those buttocks. And just breathe. Allow those muscles to relax into the stretch. You could probably stretch it a little bit further by taking your heel away from your bottom. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed on this one, no tension through those shoulders. centre and release. Fold the left leg in towards you as close as you can to your chest and slide the right leg away. Nice stretch through that right groin. And then put your left hand at the side of your knee, your right hand down your shin, push the leg across your body as you pull the shin around into that piriformis stretch. Oh, after all this walking we've been doing, I think those piriformises need to stretch out. And maybe a little bit more sitting than we normally do as well. Again, the more distance between your heel and the bottom, the deeper into that muscle it goes. Try and keep that knee as close to your chest as possible as well. Bring the leg back to centre and release. Okay, lying onto your tummy for me, please. We're going to do swan dive and leg circles. So lying onto your tummy, arms at the angle, tip of nose onto floor, not nose and forehead or nose and chin. And then take those legs wide and laterally rotated. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, slide the shoulder blades down the back and start to lift the upper body. And the elbows want to lift, push into long arms coming up to your pubic bone. And breathe out to lower elbows, then nose go down. Make sure you go wide between those elbows as you lower back down. So keeping between your shoulder blades wide. Breathe in, slide the shoulder blades down the back and start to lift the upper body, pushing into those long arms. And breathe out to lower elbows, then nose go down. And breathe in, slide the shoulder blades down the back as you start to lift. Reach those legs away to help release your lower back as you come up. And breathe out to lower elbows, then nose go down. Again, keep your head in line with your spine as you come up. Don't look forward and don't look down. Keep the head in line with the spine. And lower elbows, then nose go down. And breathe in, slide the shoulder blades down the back and start to lift the upper body, pushing into those long arms. And breathe out to lower back. Bring the feet and knees hip distance apart, hands underneath the forehead, rib and hip connection. Lift your right leg a couple of inches off the floor, nice long leg. Circle the leg in the hip socket for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Working those glute muscles. Lift the left leg a couple of inches off the floor and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and push back into your shell stretch. Toes together, knees apart. If you need a cushion, you can just put a cushion behind, just to help you release a little bit further, or just sit back on those heels if you're comfortable. Take the arms long overhead, shoulder distance apart. Keep the heel and bottom connected as much as you can, and keeping your hips still. Walk your hands towards the right till you feel a lovely stretch down the left-hand side of the body. On the stretch, breathe in and out to walk the hands back to centre. And take a breath in. As you breathe out, walk the hands towards the left. Keep them shoulder distance apart, your head inside your arms. Breathe in on that lovely stretch and breathe out to walk the hands back to centre. Roll up through the spine, coming up sitting for me, please. Okay. So from sitting, we're going to go up to kneeling for that quad stretch. So hold through your rib and hip connection as you take the arms forward. Feet and knees hip distance apart, and just take your shoulders back over your heels so you should feel that stretch through your quads. And release. And roll back. Not roll back, but lean back. And release. And just lean back. Shoulders over heels. Feel that stretch through those quads. No, they're not going to snap. They just feel like they are. And release. And just lean back. Hold through those abs. And release. Last one. Let's see if we can hold. So lean back and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Oh, it's given those quads a good workout. Now into your side bend. So hip distance apart, arms down by your side. Breathe in, take the right arm up. Breathe out to side stretch over. Breathe in and out to return. Keep shoulders and head. Breathe in, take the left arm up, looking forward. As you side stretch over, just slide the right hand down the side of the leg. Breathing in and out to return. And breathe in, take the right arm up, side stretch over. Breathing in and out to return. And breathe in, take the left arm up, side stretch over. Breathing in and out to return. One more each side. Lovely stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out to release. Breathe in, take the arm up. Breathe out to side stretch over. Breathing in and out to return. Okay, coming up to standing for me, please, with your book or your pad. Whoops, that's going to hurt my ankle. So put the pad or book onto the floor. Put your right foot onto the left-hand side of the pad, heel onto the floor, and then step to the side of the pad and take your weight forward. And there you should feel a stretch through your calf. Be near a wall or a chair or something if you're not that happy with balance. You've got plenty of time to practice your balance. And release. Put the ball of the left foot onto the right hand side of the pad. Step to the side of the pad and take your weight forward. Breathe. Feel that stretch through the quad. Bring the leg back and release. Move the book out of the way. Feet and knees hip distance apart, neutral spine. Lengthen through the crown of the head, those knees soft into roll down. Take a breath in, dip the chin. Breathe out, roll down the front of the body. Make sure those toes are level as you roll down, as you release. Breathing in and out to roll back up. Stack the vertebrae up and lengthen. Drop those sit bones straight down. Keep that pelvis in neutral and rise up. Rise up onto tiptoe and lower. And take a breath in, dip the chin. Roll down the front of the body. Just let the arms and head hang. Breathing in and out to roll up through the spine. And drop those sit bones straight down. Rise through the crown of the head onto tiptoe. And Take a breath in, dip the chin. I think that was my stomach. Roll down through the spine. Release the arms and head. Breathing in and out to roll up through the spine. Drop those sit bones straight down. And rise through the crown of the head onto tiptoes. Try not to put your weight forward, it takes you off of balance. Take the arms forward, interlacing the fingers about chest height. And just dip the chin and reach those arms forward. And release. We should say turn the palms away, sorry. Dip the chin and reach forward. And release. And dip the chin and reach forward. And release. And dip the chin and reach forward. Take the arms up, palms up, reach up. Oh, and reach up. Feel that stretch between that midriff or in that midriff, rib and hip. And release. And reach up. And release. Bring the arms down by your side. Feet and knees hip distance apart, knees soft. Right ear, right shoulder. Weight into that left hand, just increasing that stretch down the side of the neck. And very slowly, just turn your head to look at the tip of your right shoulder. And bring the head back to centre and up. Left ear, left shoulder. Feel weight into that right hand, just increases the stretch a little bit more. And very slowly turn your head to look at the tip of your shoulder. Take those hands up, claw those fingers into a tight fist, and then spread them wide, right from the centre of that palm. And claw those fingers into a tight fist, and spread those fingers wide. And claw those fingers into a tight fist, and spread those hands wide. And last one, into a tight fist, squeeze those fingers in, spread them wide, give those fingers a wiggle. And I will say thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the stretch class, and next time I'd like to do a little bit further. So if you could do class 1 as the warm-up, and then we can move on from there. So if you want to start the exercises lying onto your back for the, you know what's coming.